All right, good morning, everybody. It is Wednesday, May 6th, and we're going to go over our schoolwork and then touch bases on a few things at the end. So we're going to start our day in our morning workbook, page 133. Finish up any spelling city assignments that you have and study for your test tomorrow. Now remember, your test is started tomorrow, but you don't have to take it tomorrow if you're not ready. On Thursday, you don't have to take it then. You could take it Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, as long as I have it turned in by Sunday night. That'd be just fine. And if you need any help with that, please let me know. We're going to finish any read works we have. That would include this week's, last week's, or the weeks before. Vocabulary, we're going to write a sentence in each spot for the 5 words that we've done this week, and then we're going to add a wow word, and we're going to go over those in our video today. Grammar, we've got task cards for prefixes. We're going to go over that today in our video, and that's under Google Classroom. That's where you can find those slides. And then writing, you're on to lesson 3 for opinion writing. And I'm excited when you guys finally have your writing finished for opinion. I can't wait to read what your opinion is on something. That's going to be exciting. And then I've seen more people turning in their animal information writing, and that has been so wonderful to read. Done a lot of great work. And if you're not finished with that, try to get that finished as soon as possible and send that to me. If you are having trouble doing it on the computer, you can handwrite it and take a picture and send it to me, or scan it to me. You could just type it in, a Word document and send it to me. You could type it in Google Docs and send it to me. So any of those ways would work. And if you do need any help with that, please let me know. We're going to go over an Envision Math interactive notebook lesson for lesson 13.3. We're going to do that today in our video. And then if you have time after you finish, you can work on your times tables papers that we got last week. Sorry, there's a glare on my glasses that we got last week. And then also Number Rock, practicing our times table songs would be important. And then also going on IXL, Mayan, Epic, Freckle, Art Hub, Reflex Math. Any of those would be really, really good practice for you. All right, let's get into our work. We're on page 133 in our morning workbook. And we're going to be writing a noun in this space here that will serve as the subject for the sentence. So we've already done subjects and predicates in our grammar. And so this is a chance to put in a noun that you would like to put in. Remember, it can be, a noun with a descriptor in front of it, like kitten is a noun, and you could say the cute kittens or the fuzzy kittens or the 2 kittens. You could, or just write kittens if that works in your sentence. So we're going to read through it, and then I'm going to use our little clue that we practiced this year on how to tell what our subject could be. So number 1, blank in my neighborhood is so friendly. Who in my neighborhood is so friendly? And then you're going to identify the subject noun. Number 2, blank is my favorite thing at my house. What is my favorite thing at my house? You put your subject noun. Number 3, blank often has chairs, desks, books, and computers. What often has chairs, desks, books, and computers? I bet you can think of something. And number 4, blank is someone whom I enjoy talking to. Whom do I enjoy talking to? And you'll write your subject noun there. I know you're going to do great on that. Number 5 and 6, we're going to be talking about the attributes that these shapes have in common. What are things they have the same? Attributes are things like parallel lines, intersecting lines, angles, vertices, perpendicular, quadrilateral. Let's think of what else we could talk about. Equilateral, quadrilaterals. So anything that you can think of, you can list there. And if you forget, you can always look back in your Math is Fun interactive notebook, because we did do that when we did our shapes and our attributes. So we could talk about those. All right. In this story, we're going to be answering the question, does Kadir care about what his family thinks of him? Tell why you think so. So number 7, does Kadir care about what his family thinks of him? Tell why you think so. So my initial impression is that maybe he doesn't care. I'm not sure. Let's see what it says. It was Kadir's first soccer game ever, and he was nervous. His grandparents and older brother Sam were in the bleachers to cheer for him. The game was about to begin, and the coach was talking, but Kadir kept looking at his family, especially at Sam. Sam played high school soccer. Kadir's palms were sweaty, and he felt butterflies in his tummy. He was worried about the other team kicking the ball away from him or missing the goal. Would Sam think he was a bad player? So after reading that, I have a better idea what I feel like he thinks about what his family feels about him. So you can write your complete sentence there and then share that page with an adult at home, see if they could look it over really quick. Make sure you have it all, kind of like how we do in the classroom when we check it up in the mornings. All right, we also have our task cards to do today. So we're going to go over those. They're in our Google Docs. We're also going to go over our vocabulary while we're over there. So into our classwork. All right, so let's go straight. First of all, let's grab out our vocabulary. So if you'll grab out your vocabulary, we've done 5 words this week. Get those pulled up. So we have chronic, spectator, veto, irritable, and mimic. All right. So chronic means occurring again and again, like repeated, recurring, or frequent. So a sentence we could use, she went to the doctor because she was having chronic headaches. So she's having headaches that are happening over and over again. So they are chronic headaches. Spectator. A person who watches an event is a spectator. He loves baseball and is a regular spectator at his son's games. So that's someone who's an onlooker, an observer, or a fan. The next one is veto. To use your power to forbid something is to veto it. The boss has the right to veto any decisions made by the workers. So that means they can reject it, refuse it, forbid it. That is veto. Our next one is irritable. Easily bothered or irritated. Cranky, moody, grumpy. The child is very irritable because he did not take a nap. Irritable. The last one we have is mimic. Mimic, to copy, to imitate. My little brother thinks it is funny to mimic everything I say. Sometimes little brothers and sisters do that. They copy us. Or friends can do that too. All right. Our wow word. So you're going to go back into the section that says wow words, and we're going to add this one in for our prefix and suffix studies. So our word this week is uneventful. Uneventful. So we went to the game, but it was uneventful. So we decided to go get ice cream instead. So we're looking at what is the root word. So the root word is event. An event is something important that happens. An event is something important that happens. So we have un in front of event. Un means not. So not something important that happens. And then the suffix is full, and that means filled with. So not something important happens filled with, if we read it across, or uneventful. So it's not filled with anything going on. It's very, very plain and boring. Some words with un. Unbelievable, unzip, unusual, unhappy. Could put those in there. Then for our suffixes, we could do colorful, graceful, powerful, beautiful. So Those ones will go in your vocabulary. So if you need to pause this at any time so that you can get all those written into your book, that is completely fine and a good idea. We're also doing writing lesson 3 on our opinion. So you're going to be clicking on your video of reasons to support your opinion and be thinking about that, and you're going to fill out this paper. So what's the first reason, and give examples. So like, I wouldn't like to go to school on Saturdays and Sundays. And what's my first reason? Well, my first reason is because I wouldn't get to take care of my things at home, like my chores and taking care of my family and my pets. So my examples would be my yard would be too overgrown, or my pets might be lonely and bored, or my I wouldn't get enough sleep could be another reason. Reason 2. And maybe the third reason could be I wouldn't have enough time to do other things like go visit my grandma, or go to church, or go to a movie, or go to the park, go fishing, anything like that could be my reasons. I have my 3 reasons, and then I'm giving examples of those reasons. All right. On to our prefix task cards. Now, you don't have to do these with me in this video, but you can do them with me, and just, do them the best you can. Oh, we're getting some duplicates. Yay. All right, get those moved over. Goodness. Oh, goodness. All right. So on your paper, so you have this paper, your prefix task cards. We're going to be doing, for the first few cards, we're going to be writing what the word means. So what does the word preview mean? Thinking about what pre means. Preview means what? Number 2, rewrite. What does rewrite? What does adding re onto that word mean for that word? Number 3, unable. Unable. What does unable mean? And number 4, disagree. Disagree. What would disagree mean? And so, for example, on number 1, to look at before would be an example for that one. All right, number 5, what does the word unavailable mean? Like they were unavailable. Number 6, prepay. Prepay. Like the book isn't out yet, but we can prepay for a copy. What does that mean? Number 7, disappear. Disappear. What does disappear mean? And number 8, reread. Like that was such a good book. I think I will reread it. Okay. Remember to pause this if you would like to pause it, if you want to do it with me. If you want to do it on your own, that's fine. I will give the answer key tomorrow so you can check your work. So make sure you do it today so that you, or if you need to wait and do it another day, please don't look at the answer key till you're finished. So just give it your best shot so we can keep learning. Number 9 is, what does the word rethink mean? Rethink. Number 10, pre-cook. What does pre-cook something mean? All right, like we didn't have to do much for dinner because the meat was already pre-cooked. Number 11, disbelief. What does disbelief mean? And number 12, unreal. Unreal. Okay. 13, what is the opposite of dress? So in the morning you get up and you get dressed. What's the opposite of dress? Number 14, before school. What does before school? What could be a word? So on these we're going to give the word with a prefix on it. So what prefix could we use that would help us do before school? One word. Same for 13. 15, visit again. Visit again. What's one word we could put there for visit again? Number 16, the opposite of comfort. So something was very comfortable. The shoes were very comfortable. What's the opposite of that? Number 17, what's a word we could use with the prefix in the beginning that means establish before? Establish before. Number 18, opposite of connect. So you're going to connect the Legos. What would be the opposite of that? Number 19, appear again. So what word could we say for if it, we saw a robin looking to build a nest. We wonder if it will appear again. Number 20, not clear. What's one word we can use for not clear? In the last slides, what word could we use for not happy? Like we wanted them to smile and laugh, but they are not happy. Number 22, not organized. What could be a word for not organized? Number 23, what is a word you could do for arrange again? So you arranged the pillows on the couch and now everybody sat there, so you have to arrange again. Or what prefix could we use? And 24, heat before. Heat before. All right. Let's go back and check our stuff here. So we've got our morning work page we talked about, Spelling City, ReadWorks, vocabulary. We did grammar. We talked about our writing. So we have our Envision interactive notebook. So if you'll grab that out, we're going to go over that real quick. So what you're going to need to do on this one is we're going to cut around the whole thing, just the whole thing. And then we're going to answer these questions first. And then what you're going to do is cut them all into strips, into little rectangles as it would be here. We're going to cut all of these separate, and then we're going to put them under the correct caption. So is it less than? We put it here. If it is equal to, it goes here. If it is greater than, it goes here. So let's talk about 2/3 compared to 1/3. So you've got this, let me see here. You've got this line. There's 1/3, 2/3, 3/3. All right, so 1/3 is here. 2/3 is here. So 2/3 is greater than 1/3. All right, 2/5 compared to 4/5. So we're looking at a line. So we have 1, 2, let's take these guys off real quick. So this is a good thing you can do too, is to draw pictures. All right, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so 2/5 would be about here on the second one, 2/5. And 4/5 would be here. And here's the total right here, 5/5. So 2/5 is less than 4/5. And 8/9 compared to 8/9. I think you know what symbol goes there. So drawing a line, a number line at the bottom is helpful for some people. So would you rather have 1/10 of your very favorite food, or would you rather have 7/10 of your very favorite food? That means, would you like 1 piece of your favorite food, or would you like 7 pieces of your favorite food? 4/6 compared to 1/6. You have 4 pieces of pie, they only have 1. Is that less than, equal to, or greater than? 7/8 and 4/8. Again, back to, it's your favorite candy. There are 8 pieces in the bag. Would you rather have 4 of those pieces or 7 of those pieces? 3/4 and 2/4. Which one is larger? 1/2 and 2/2. Greater than, less than, or equal to. 4/7 and 6/7. Greater than, less than, or equal to. So once you've gotten, all of these symbols written in here, you're going to cut this line and just cut out these 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. You're going to cut those out and you'll glue them under the correct symbol. Less than goes over here, equal to goes over here, greater than goes over here. So we can switch that. Okay, so these don't necessarily go under here. These don't necessarily go under here. These don't necessarily go under here. So we need to cut them all and then glue them under the correct symbol. All right, let's go back through and make sure we've gotten everything. So we did over morning work, talked about Spelling City. Remember, you have till Sunday. Read works, again, you have till Sunday. Vocabulary, write those down in your vocabulary notebook so that you are practicing all of this vocabulary. Very important, helpful to reading, helpful in spelling, helpful in writing. So vocabulary is an important part. Grammar, we did our task cards for the prefixes. And in writing, we're doing lesson 3. We're going to be picking our reasons and putting those together. So you'll be getting closer to writing your paper. And then our Envision Math. Math is Fun interactive notebook lesson for lesson 13.3. We just went over that. Practicing your times tables and a choice at the bottom, doing, your IXL, your Freckle, your Epic, any of those would work. All right, guys. If you have any questions for me, please let me know. Make sure we've covered all of this. We've gotten that. Okay. So let me know if you have any questions, and I will talk to you again tomorrow. All right, guys. Thank you.